Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation NEXT, and this is an earlier round I recorded in the GINN. As you can see, it's a slightly laggy round. So, it went fairly well, and pretty sure we had a couple of Gundam Battle Operation veterans here, since they all stopped to say hello at the beginning of the round, which mostly is not happening in NEXT. But, you know, it's one of those things where etiquette takes a while to sink in with games like this, so we'll see how it turns out. But I'm getting better. I've gotten better since this at seeing when the boost gauge on the subflight system is going to give out, which is kind of important, because that's what lets you know when to stop holding R1, which is boost for a subflight system, and guard on foot. Kind of important. But the GINN plays very much like the Zaku, actually, which, well, got the tackle, and I'm probably going to die shortly after, but yep. But it plays very much like the Zaku, except instead of a cracker grenade, its sub-weapon is a set of missile pods. So, it's not bad, but as far as I can tell, the Strike Dagger has pretty much been accepted as the #1 starter suit, because just about anybody who's still using a starter suit is using the Strike Dagger. So, machine guns don't do a lot of damage, so that's kind of a factor. But with the GINN and the Zaku, you've got to be using your missiles and your bazooka effectively. As you can see, the missiles do pretty significantly well. So, you know, it's just a matter of knowing how to use it like anything else. Okay, I've got a full lock on that, and I just need to clear a ridge. And that overpass will never walk again. Luckily, I managed to bazooka that guy before he lunged at me with the beam saber, so... and got him with the bazooka, so... let's see, I've got missiles charged. I should have been readying them at this point, but there's an assist for me. Got missile lock. Managed, I think they all hit that crate, so... but yeah, as you can see, I'm really not using the machine gun very much at all at this point. It's almost all the bazooka and the missiles, which... that's one thing to know when you're trying to aim or target lock or something like that. You are vulnerable, so you need to be very careful, especially at hit points this low. So, now, am I smart enough to just crouch here and get hit points back? Yes. Yes, I am. Probably should have been crouching against one of those front barricades, though. But, I can't be a genius every time. Can't be a genius most times. But, yeah, it's not bad. Again, just depends on what you know, how you use it, and just mostly ignore the machine gun, I think, is the best advice I can give you. It's technically the primary weapon, but it's not. Missiles and bazooka are the primary weapon. So, you know, treat a Zaku or a GINN as though it's something with very strong head Vulcans, is the best I know to tell you. Okay. Now, just waiting for him to be vulnerable, which I timed pretty nicely. I know what my theory was, and it worked out that time, which is that when he was ready to attack, he would, you know, break his get-up invincibility and wind up in my tackle. That only works if the attack, of course, is not melee, which destroys you if you are tackling. That is hyperbole. Destroy it will not one-hit kill you, but it'll hurt you pretty bad. So, and here's a bad place for me to be, so hopefully I'm smart enough to get away. Kinda. I'm staying up there to shoot, which is dumb. Everything is still targeted on me. There's an underpass right there, and I should probably be in it. And took the melee shot, should have bazookaed. And I'm foolishly staying to fight, despite having no hit points and having everyone in the world on my back. So it's time to run. It was actually time to run about 150 hit points ago, but what are you going to do? And then I get stuck on the edge. And then I take a lot of shots and don't guard in time. And then I'm dead because there's 3 of them on me. Again, kind of wondering where the rest of the team was, but that's just, that's just part and parcel of this kind of game. You're always going to wonder what everybody else thought they were doing when you get surrounded and killed. So what they were probably doing was taking advantage of the fact that there was a spot with 1 or 2 people where, the other 3 or 4 of them could do something about it. Let's see, can I get close enough? Not with the machine gun. I should probably be missiling, but, They're all targeted on me. He's behind a pillar. I should have switched to the goof. And now there's 3 people on me again. Managed to hit him, but not with anything enough to kill him. I think it was one of the missiles that I hit with, so... And he's behind a pillar, and I'm getting beat up by a goof. So yeah, the usual. We both missed our tackle, but someone else is shooting me, so he wins. But at least there were other people in the area this time. At least there were things like trying to kill that big grouping that was killing me and doing a very good job of it, but, and there's a checkpoint close enough to the action that I'm not out of it for long. Let's see, grab a Dodai, of course. I get the ghoul when I'm on a goof and the Dodai when I'm on a Jinn, because it just depends where the sorting hat puts you, whether it's in the first 5 or the last 5, so. And missed. Should have gone missiles. Oh, there's the goof. And somehow I missed it point blank range for the bazooka. That takes skill. I should be going for missiles. I did go for missiles. Good. And got the kill. With thanks to the person behind me. Or thanks to the person behind me. But missiles go. Another kill? No, of course not. But 40 seconds left in the round. We're doing fairly well. They got it. I should stop and repair, but it's so close to the end of the match, and we're, about to win, so it looks like I'm going to stop and repair anyway. Okay, well, I guess it's better than getting another death on the way out. But I'd like to go shoot someone now, please. Okay, they're invulnerable, and now they're dead. No thanks to me. And knocked off my Dodai. And time up. But we won, and I actually come in second in this round for all my failings, so... The one thing machine guns are good for, you do enough damage to get assists, which brings your points up, as far as I can tell. So, that's one thing. It's just you're not going to get a lot of, actual kills with it, usually. So, anyway... That is the GINN. It's okay. I want to use it more, but it's not great. But that is going to do it for Gundam Battle Operation NEXT for today. We'll be back soon, hopefully with the new Great Canyon map. So, until then, everybody take care and have fun. Later!